Let's start on our backs. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Organize yourself however you're comfortable. You could take cactus arms. You bring both hands to your belly. You could bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Check in, see what feels good. You might wiggle around a little bit before you settle in. And once you do, close the eyes if they're not closed. And find a little more weight in your eye sockets. Really settle in. Release tension from the jaw. You might take a gentle swallow. Let go of your throat. And continue on down through the body. Soften the shoulders, the heart, the ribs, the belly. Release through the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, and the feet. Let your breath take up all this space. Big full inhales into your entire body. And big exhales to empty. Drop in. Drop into your body, your bones, your breath. As your back body melts into the floor, allow the whole front side of your body to soften in. Notice how much stillness is around you. Notice how much stillness is in you. When we come to our mats, we don't have to force ourselves to be still. We don't need to effort our mind to be quiet or force our emotions to stop. Instead, we can just drop into the stillness that is already here. And the more you notice the stillness that exists, the more it will grow and embrace you. Drop in. Join the stillness that is already here instead of trying to make stillness happen. Take one more full big breath in and a full breath out. Extend your arms overhead, stretch your legs out long, reach your toes and fingers away from each other. Big stretch. You might even open your mouth, stick out your tongue, find a stretch through the jaw. Then hug your knees into your chest. Start with some gentle rocks side to side, across the lower back, into the hips, through the shoulders, into the neck, and let your head just roll around a little bit. And come back to center. Bring your right hand to your right knee, left hand to your left knee. Start to move your knees away from each other and then continue to circle back in, away, around, and in a few times in one direction. And then reverse and circle the other way. Draw your knees together. Take your knees over to the left. Look to the right. Maybe that left hand gently presses your knees towards the floor. Work your gaze all the way towards your right thumb. And then let's take an arm circle with that right arm. Let your gaze follow that arm. Start to circle that arm down towards your right hip. Let it cross over your body to the left. And then take that arm all the way overhead and back around and out to the right. Two more like that. Right arm down towards your right hip, across the body, overhead, and then open to the right. Maybe your head follows your right hand. Once you finish up that last circle, pause and make your way back through center. Take your knees over to the right, gaze to the left. Maybe that right hand gently encourages the knees to move closer to the floor. Try and work your gaze all the way to that left thumb, getting this spiral into the neck. And then we'll take 3 arm circles. Release your left arm down next to your left hip. Let that arm drape across your body over to the right, all the way overhead, and then back around to the left. 2 more like that. Maybe your head follows your hand. 1 more time. Big circle down, around, up. And once you have that left arm out to the left again, pause there. Make your way back to center. Give your knees another little squeeze into the chest. Start to rock forwards and backwards a couple times, massaging through the spine. When you're ready, no rush. We're going to make our way all the way into downward dog, any way you'd like. Taking a few petals, some head sways, some big exhales, whatever you need. First down dog of the class. Check in. And then once you get these little movements in, can you find a little stillness? Can you settle in this down dog? Reconnect with your breath. Dropping into the stillness that is already here. Take another full breath in. And a full breath out. On an inhale, rise to toes. Exhale, pivot your heels to the right and land them to the floor. Press into your hands, lift your hips high. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale back through center onto those toes. Exhale, pivot your heels to the left. Press into your hands, lift the hips high. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale back through center, rise high on the toes. As you exhale, send those heels down towards the back edge of your mat. Keep that energy reaching out your heels, tuck the chin to your chest, and then slowly inhale, roll forward into a modified up dog. Knees soften to the floor. Imagine you could spin your hands away from each other as your heart pulls through the arms. Press down into the hands to move the shoulders away from the ears. A few breaths here if it feels good to move around. You might dip a hip, you might turn a head. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Start to walk your hands back towards your knees, sending your hips towards your heels, but we're going to pause and take a little wrist stretch. I want you to flip your fingers towards your knees and just kind of knead the ground. If any of this is too much, you can bring your fingers back to a neutral position and stay kneading the floor there. Try and spread the fingers wide. And then maybe keep the left fingers facing the knee. Flip onto the back of your right hand, fingers pointing towards the knee. And take some little circles, a few times one way, a few times the other way. And we can switch. You can flip the palm to the floor on the right and flip the back of the hand to the floor on the left. Maybe circle around a couple times. See what feels good. Reverse the circle. And then flip both hands back to neutral. Continue to walk your hands towards your knees all the way up your body to your lower back. Easy Ustrasana. Toes can be tucked. Shoulders roll back, elbows in. Start to press your hips forward and lift your heart. 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath in. On an exhale, slowly send your hips to your heels. Arms reach forward, downward dog. Pedal those legs again. This time, use that pedaling to walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Open your feet hip width apart. Soften the knees. Give the head and shoulders a little shake. And then we'll take 3 half lifts. On this first half lift, use your inhale to lengthen your spine and bring your hands towards your shins or maybe even your knees. Give yourself a lot of space here. Create space in the hip creases, more length through the spine as your tailbone reaches back. Top of head reaches forward, so tuck the chin slightly back and neck is long. Get wider through the collarbones, draw the shoulder blades together. Draw the belly and front ribs in. Take another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more times on the breath. Inhale, half lift. Fingers can come to your knees, your shins, or the floor. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Give yourself space. Exhale, forward fold. Stay heavy in the head. Soften the knees and roll up slowly. 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes come to touch. Hands to heart center. Close your eyes. And take another moment here just to be still. Without force. Can you be still by dropping into the stillness that is already here? Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Catch your left wrist with your right hand. I want you to soften your right knee and slice that left leg behind you over to the right. On an inhale, pull that left arm longer. Exhale, side bend right. Send your hips further to the left. Pull the belly and front ribs in. Stay for 1 more inhale. As you exhale, turn your torso to face the floor. We're circling into a forward fold. Fingers find the floor. I want you to keep that left foot off the floor, though. Bring your knees together and squeeze your left heel in towards your tush. Inhale, half lift. We're standing on that right leg. As you exhale, take a big step back into a lunge. Left toes land and lower that left knee. Inhale, arms sweep around and up. Hands behind the head. Let your hips move forward. Lift the heart wide and through your chest. Take a full breath in. Little balance challenge. Exhale, floating half splits. Keep your hands behind your head today. As you send your hips back and stretch that right leg, start to fold at the hip crease over that right leg. We're going to rewind back into that crescent moon. Rebend your right knee. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, elbows spread wide. This time, exhale, release your hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, big stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, find a half lift, fingers to the floor, your shins, your knees. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Catch right wrist with left hand. As you exhale, soften the knees. Shoot that right leg over to the left. Pull that right arm longer as you breathe in. Exhale, side bend left. Send your hips to the right. Soften the shoulders. Pull the belly in. Big breath in. On an exhale, spin your torso towards the floor. Circle towards a one-legged forward fold. Fingers find the floor. Keep that right foot off the floor as you squeeze your knees together. Inhale, half lift, long spine. We're standing on that left leg. Exhale, take a big step back into a lunge. Right toes find the floor. Lower your back knee. Inhale, arms circle around and up, hands behind the head. Gorgeous heart lifts, eyes are soft. Move your hips further forward as the elbows widen. Take a big breath in. Exhale, floating half splits. Try and keep the hands where they are. Hips pull back, left leg stretches straight. Fold at the hip creases. Then we'll rewind back into that crescent moon. Left knee bends. Heart and gaze lift, elbows spread wide. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold one more time through, right and left. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Catch left wrist with right hand. As you exhale, soften the knees, slice that left leg to the right. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, side bend right. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, spin your torso towards the floor. One-legged forward fold. Fingers find the floor. Squeeze the knees together. Squeeze that left heel to your tush. Inhale, half lift, standing on that right leg. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, the arms around wide. Hands behind the head. Exhale, right into our floating half splits. Keep the hands where they are. Hips back. Fold at the hip creases. Inhale, back into that crescent moon. Hands stay behind the head. Lift the heart. Spread the elbows. Exhale, hands find the floor. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Catch right wrist with left hand. Soften the knees, shoot that right leg over to the left. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, side bend left. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, turn your torso towards the floor. Circle around into that one-legged forward fold. Squeeze your right heel to your tush. Bring your knees to touch. Inhale, half lift, standing on that left leg. Exhale, step your right foot back and lower your knee. Inhale, the arms around, hands behind the head. Exhale, floating half splits. Hips pull back, left leg stretches, fold at the hip creases. Inhale, back into that crescent moon, elbows wide. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. Soften your knees, reach down and catch hold of your big toes in yogic toe lock. First two fingers and thumbs wrap around your big toes. Padangusthasana, on an inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, use your fingers against your toes to fold forward. You might roll those shoulders up your back away from the ears. Let the elbows bend out to the sides. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Keep a hold of your left big toe. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Soften the knees. As we come to stand, I want you to keep a hold of that left big toe. Pull on that toe and start to draw your left knee towards your left shoulder. Get as tall through the spine as you can. This might be where you stay. Maybe you extend that left leg out to the left, lifting through the heart. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Use those left fingers to help you find standing figure 4. Guide that ankle across your right thigh. Bend your right knee, hands to heart center. From here, we're adding a little twist today. I want you to bring your upper left arm to your left foot. This might be where you stay. Maybe as you push your arm into your foot, you're able to open that right arm and twist to the right. We're here for 3. We're going to keep these arms wide. 2, 1. Low lunge twist. Unwrap that left leg. Take a big step back. Left fingers find the floor. Right arm reaches to the sky. A little funky transition. Good. I want you to close your right thumb into your right palm and then wrap all 4 fingers around that thumb and just roll that wrist around a few times one way. Few times the other way. Good, then release the hand. Press into the feet, inhale, rise. High lunge with an open twist. We're going right into our exalted warrior. Right hand finds your back leg. Left palm turns to the sky. Inhale, take a big stretch back. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Start to stretch your front leg for modified pyramid. Hips pull back, heart reaches forward. Take a breath in to lengthen. On an exhale, soften and fold. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge, rebend your front knee. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior 2. Use that exhale to sit a little lower through the hips and that front knee. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, any variation. Maybe right forearm to thigh, maybe fingers to the floor. That left arm can sweep overhead or half or full bind. Roll your top shoulder back. Spin your heart to the ceiling. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release your hands to the floor. We're crawling around to the left, coming into lizard facing the back of our mat. Both hands are inside your left foot. Walk your hands forward about a foot and come onto your fingertips. Inhale, think cow spine. Let your hips drop closer to the floor. Lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, think cat spine. Press into your fingers. Puff your upper back up towards the ceiling. 2 more like that. Inhale, cow spine, hips lower, heart lifts. Exhale, cat. Really round through the upper spine and lift the back of your heart towards the sky. 1 more. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat spine. Walk those hands back in, inside that left foot. Press into your hands. Inhale, step to plank. We're taking a push-up. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, press right back up to plank. Exhale your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lizard on the right. Seal your left foot down. Inhale, cartwheel all the way up into reverse triangle. Right leg stretches, right arm reaches up and back towards the front of the room. Keep moving in that direction. Exhale, low lunge facing front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward dog. Take a moment. Can you settle into the stillness that is there? Reconnect with your breath. And we'll take all of that on the left. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. One more round of Padangustasana. Soften those knees. Grab onto your big toes in yogic toe lock. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Roll those shoulders up your back as your head reaches to the floor. Press down and out through the heels to lift the sit bones. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Keep a hold of your right big toe. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Soften the knees. As you pull up on that right toe, start to rise to stand and draw your right knee towards your right shoulder. Get taller through the spine, longer through that bottom leg. This might be where you stay. Maybe you extend that right leg out to the side. Heart is lifted. Gaze is lifted. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Use that right hand to steer that right leg into standing figure 4. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. Hands come to your heart for a moment. Work your balance. And then we'll work into the twist. Think of bringing that upper right arm into your right foot. Push arm and foot into each other. Maybe you stay. Maybe you extend through the left arm and start to twist to the left. We're here for 3. Arms stay wide. 2, 1. Keep the arms wide. Unwrap that right leg. Low lunge twist. Right toes find the floor. Right hand finds the floor. Draw your left thumb into your palm and then close your 4 fingers around that thumb and just circle out that wrist. A few times one way. A few times the other way. And then release that left hand. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise, high lunge with an open twist. We're moving right into exalted warrior. Left hand finds the back of your right thigh. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, take a big stretch back. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Moving into pyramid, stretch your left leg. Pull your hips back. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. On an exhale, fold. Soften here for 3, 2, 1. Rebend your front knee. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior 2. Use that exhale to sink a little deeper through the hips and that front knee. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, your version of extended side angle. Right arm can stay high. Right arm can reach overhead or half or full bind. Press that left knee open. Spin your heart to the ceiling. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Hands to the floor. Crawl your hands to the right, lizard facing the back of your mat. Right knee is bent, both hands are inside that right leg. Walk your fingers forward about a foot. On an inhale, let your hips sink lower. Pull your heart and gaze forward and up like cow spine. Exhale, push into the fingers around the spine. Really puff the back of your heart up to the ceiling. 2 more times. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat. Walk your hands back in. Inside that right foot, find lizard. On an inhale, step to plank. We're taking a push-up. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press right back up. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, lizard on the left. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel all the way up into reverse triangle. Left leg stretches, left arm reaches up and towards the front of the room. Keep moving in that direction. Low lunge, facing front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Find your breath. Tap into that stillness. We'll move through that one more time, but we'll start here from downward dog this time. On an inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, high lunge, open twist right. Moving into exalted warrior, right hand to back thigh, left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, big stretch back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Pyramid, stretch your legs straight. Inhale, heart lengthens forward. Exhale, fold over that front thigh. Rebend through your front knee. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Sink deeper as you exhale. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your version of extended side angle. We're here for a full breath in. As you exhale, release your hands to the floor. Crawl your hands to the left, lizard facing the back of your mat. Walk those fingers forward about a foot. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat spine. Two more. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Walk your hands back into lizard inside that left foot. Inhale, step to plank. Here's our push-up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, right foot to the outside of your right hand. Seal your back foot down. Inhale, cartwheel all the way up into reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge, top of mat, pivot around, face front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, left side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, high lunge, open twist to the left. Moving into exalted warrior, left hand to right thigh, right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, big stretch back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Pyramid, hips pull back, left leg stretches straight. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, fold. Rebend that front knee. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Sink deeper as you exhale. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, your version of extended side angle. We're here for a breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Crawl your hands to the right, lizard at the back of your mat. Walk those fingers forward about a foot. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Walk your hands back in. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, taking a push-up. Inhale, press right back up. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Seal your back heel down. Inhale, cartwheel into reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge, top of mat. Pivot around to face front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Settle into the stillness. Reconnect with your breath and slow down. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Either step or jump your feet around your hands, coming into a prayer squat. Hands to heart center, elbows inside those knees. If it feels good to move around a little bit, go for it. Then we'll bring our left fingers down and out to the left. Reach your right arm up on a high diagonal. Collarbones are wide. This might be where you stay. Maybe you half wrap that right arm behind you. Maybe you fully bind, left arm comes around the front of that left shin. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. We'll release right to the other side. Right fingers reach down and out to the right. Left arm reaches up on a high diagonal. Collarbones wide, maybe you stay. Maybe left arm half wraps. Maybe right arm wraps around that right leg for a bind. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release your fingers to the floor. Straighten your legs, drop your head. Take some gentle sways side to side. Use those sways to walk your feet in until they're hip width apart. Soften your knees in this forward fold. Reach behind you. Interlace your fingers. Chest expansion. Draw the shoulder blades together as you stretch your arms to the ceiling. And exhale, forehead closer to your shins. Stretch those arms further overhead. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. As you exhale, release your arms. Soften your knees and roll all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts arms to a T. Exhale, Garudasana. Bend that right knee. Double wrap left leg over, left arm under. Try and turn your thumbs to face the middle of your face. Pick your elbows up shoulder height. As you pull your forearms forward, pull your belly back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Unwrap, unwind for triangle prep. Take that left leg back behind you. Legs are long. Left toes are turned in slightly. Right toes point straight forward. Inhale, get longer through your side waist. Exhale, triangle. Hip shift back. Right hand finds right shin. Press down and out through your feet. Reach your tailbone towards your back heel. Spin your heart to the ceiling. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Press down into the feet. Inhale, rise for star pose. Come up to stand and turn those left toes out to match your right. We're going to find Garudasana arms on the other side. So right arm wraps under. See if you can double wrap that right arm under and around your left. From here, start to bend your knees open wide. Goddess pose in the legs. Stay low in the legs. As you inhale, lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Open the heart. As you exhale, pull your elbows towards your belly button and round. 2 more. Inhale, lift those eagle elbows towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw them in towards your belly. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, star pose. Rise up, reach up. Exhale, heel toe your left foot a little bit wider. Skandasana at the back of your mat. As you're ready, bend your left knee deeply. Point your right toes to the ceiling. Hands can come to your heart. They can come to the floor. You can spread your arms wide. You can bind. We're here for 3. Find your breath. 2. Get heavier through the hips, longer through the spine. 1. Release your hands to the floor. Crawl to the front of your mat for lizard facing front. Both hands inside that right foot. We're going to bring our right hand to our right ankle or calf and just work to bring that right arm underneath that right leg as much as possible. When you're ready, right hand comes to the floor. You might hop those left toes forward slightly and see if you can nudge that right foot forward. Bend at the elbows and maybe float that right foot. Maybe you shift forward and float that left foot. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. We'll meet in prayer squat. Get there any way you need to, no rush. The top of the mat, feet wide, hands to heart center. Take a full breath in. On an exhale, release hands to the floor, lift the hips, drop the head. Take those easy sways side to side. This time use those sways to walk your feet and hip width apart and also to roll up to stand. So real easy, a feel-good moment. Rolling right and left. Making your way all the way up. Couple shoulder rolls back. Feet together, hands to your heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms to a T. Exhale, Garudasana. Bend that left knee. Double wrap right leg over, right arm under. As you sit low in the hips, pick the elbows up shoulder height. As you pull those forearms forward, pull your belly back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Unwrap, unwind, coming into triangle prep, just preparing for triangle. Right foot steps back, right toes turn in, left toes point forward. Inhale, get longer through your side waist. Exhale, hip shift back, get even longer through that left side waist as you extend over your left leg. Good, press down through the feet. Tailbone reaches towards that back heel, top of head lengthens forward as you open to the ceiling with the heart, maybe the eyes. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose. Press down to rise. Turn your left heel in, right heel in. Right toes out to match your left. So both feet are turned out. Take a breath in, and then exhale, Garudasana on the left. Left arm wraps under. Keep those elbows lifted. Keep those arms. Bend the knees wide. On an inhale, poke your elbows to the ceiling, lift through the heart. Exhale, draw the elbows in and around the spine. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, star pose, reach up, lift up. Exhale, heel toe that right foot wider. Skandasana on the right. Hands to heart center or the floor. Maybe they open, maybe they bind. Left toes are pointing to the ceiling. Breathe for 3. Hips heavy, spine long. 2, 1. Nice. Hands to the floor, crawl forward into that lizard. And then bring your left hand to your left ankle or left calf, whatever's helpful. Trying to tuck that left shoulder underneath that left leg as much as possible. You'll bring your hands to the floor. You might hop that back foot forward a little bit as you nudge that front foot forward. Maybe that front foot lifts. Bend your elbows like chaturanga. That'll help. Maybe you push off those back toes and that back foot lifts for 3, 2, 1. We'll meet in a prayer squat. Take your time. Elbows inside the knees. Hands to heart center. We are going to work our way into Tadasana, Firefly. From here, we're going to bring our hands to the floor. Fingers point forward, but you're walking those hands back. You're going to bring your legs as high up on those arms as possible. Now, there are a few kind of scary moments here. This first one, especially if you have tight wrists like me, you have to shift your weight back into those wrists while you heel toe the feet forward. Elbows are bent. This might be where you stay. Maybe you work to cross at the ankles and lift the feet any amount. If you fall out, fall out. For full Tadasana, the legs will extend and lift off the floor. Take a breather when you need to. I'm going to give you about 10 more breaths to play around. Trying to shift back into the hands. Maybe the ankles cross in front. Maybe the legs straighten. for that full version of Tadibhasana. Take about 5 more breaths. If you fall out, that's fine. We're fairly close to the floor. Let's all meet in child's pose whenever you're ready. Big toes touch, knees wide, extend the arms out in front of you. Drop into the stillness that's here. Let go. Start to walk your hands towards your knees, coming up to sit on those heels. Swing your legs around to the front of the room. Janya Shirsasana, left leg long. Bring that right foot into your inner left thigh. Sit up tall, face your left leg. And on an exhale, fold. You might walk your sit bones back a little bit. Maybe let those right ribs spin down towards your inner left knee. Make your way up to sit. Keep it simple and just swap out your legs. Right leg long. Left foot comes to that inner right thigh. Sit up tall, face your right leg. And on an exhale, fold. Walk those sit bones back. Maybe drop those left ribs down towards your inner right thigh. Make your way back up to sit. Extend both legs out long, flex the feet. Sit up tall, take a breath in. Exhale and fold. You could walk the sit bones back here. Lengthen the heart further forward and then soften. Breathe. Make your way up to sit. Get a little scooch forward. We're going to come onto our backs, setting up for a bridge pose. Knees are bent, feet are flat, arms alongside your body. Can you widen through the collarbones here? Give the tailbone a little tuck. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press into the feet and lift the hips. In that space underneath your hips, interlace the fingers. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. Extend long through the arms. As you press down into the arms and the feet, lift the hips a little higher. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands, release the hips. Open your arms a little wider so they're out of the way as your knees windshield wiper side to side. Maybe your head rolls in the opposite direction of the knees. And gently draw your knees towards your chest. Yogi's choice here. You can take legs up the wall, a nice restorative inversion, soft knees, soft ankles, soft feet. You could even grab the backs of your legs and let your legs hang out in your hands, if that's even more restorative. Option to move into plow from here, and then option to move from plow into shoulder stand. Take whatever you need for these last few moments as we make our way towards Shavasana. Listen to your body. Stay connected to your breath. If you're in shoulder stand, flex your feet. Lower your toes to the floor behind you for plow. If you're in plow, bring your arms to the floor. Slowly unroll into legs up the wall. And from legs up the wall, let's all come into happy baby. Flex the feet, grab the outer edges of the feet. As you pull on the feet, bring the knees closer to the floor. Feel free to move around or stay still. And release into a figure 4. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. Grab that left leg and pull it in towards you. Tuck the chin slightly. Relax the head and shoulders. Breathing here. Release the hands. See if you can double wrap right leg over your left, like Garudasana, eagle legs. Keep your knees in close to your chest, and then take your knees over to the left. Look to the right. Big breaths through the spine. Get a little heavier in that right shoulder blade. Slowly come back through center. Uncross the legs, figure 4, left ankle crosses over right thigh. Draw that right leg in towards you. Tuck the chin slightly as you soften your neck and head and shoulders on the floor. Breathing here. Release the right leg. Find Garudasana legs, left leg double wraps over. Keep your knees close to your chest as they fall to the right. Big breaths. Come back through center. Uncross the legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze everything in really tightly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Set yourself up for final rest. Shavasana. If you'd like to take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open wide, and sort of find full circle, finish like we started, that's an option. Otherwise, let those legs fully extend for full Shavasana. Close the eyes. And allow yourself to merge with the stillness that's already here. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Roll your head side to side. Roll out your wrists, your ankles. As you're ready, walk your feet in towards your seat, bend the knees. Roll to your right, taking a moment, noticing the stillness around you and within you. When you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Find a tall spine. Close the eyes. And bring your hands to your heart. As they sometimes say around Kyoto, don't just do something, sit there. Pico ire. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste. Three, two, one. Use your left hand to guide that left leg into standing figure four.